New Google Antigravity update is insane. You're wasting hours writing code line by line. You're stuck context switching between your editor, terminal, and browser. You're missing out on a tool that does all three at once. While you manually test every change, others are automating entire workflows. Google just dropped something that changes everything. Hey, I'm Ava, and if you're still coding the old way, you need to see what Google Antigravity can do. This isn't another autocomplete tool. This is a full agent-first development platform that was released in November 2025 alongside Gemini 3, and the updates keep coming. Just last month, they rolled out higher rate limits and new features that make this even more powerful. I'm going to show you exactly how this works and how you can use it to build faster and smarter. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why developers are calling this the future of coding. So what exactly is Google Antigravity? It's not just another code editor. It's a complete development platform where AI agents autonomously plan, execute, and verify complex tasks across your editor, terminal, and browser, all at the same time. Your AI agent writes code, runs it in the terminal, opens a browser, tests it, and gives you proof it works, without you touching anything. Google built this because traditional AI coding tools just auto-complete your code. They don't solve the real problem. Context switching. You write code, switch to terminal, switch to browser to test, back to editor to fix bugs, repeat. It's exhausting. Antigravity solves this with an agent-first approach. You delegate the entire task to an AI agent. It handles everything. Powered primarily by Gemini 3 Pro, Google's most advanced AI model. It also supports Claude Sonnet 4.5 and open source models. You have options. Now, let me break down the three major performance upgrades that make this different from anything else out there. First, speed. Antigravity is built on a fork of Visual Studio Code, so if you've used VS Code, the interface feels familiar. But the speed comes from how the agents work. They don't wait for you to approve every single step. You can set them to work autonomously. They plan, code, test, and verify all on their own, and they do it fast. In Google's official demo examples, they showed a flight tracker app being built in 14 minutes. Front-end, API, tests, everything. Google's documentation notes that same type of project would typically take 3 days manually. 14 minutes versus 3 days. That's not a small improvement. That's a complete game changer. Second upgrade is quality. The agents verify their own work. After coding, the agent launches your app, opens Chrome, interacts with the UI, clicks buttons, fills forms, tests user flows. It records everything. You get screenshots and browser recordings. Proof it actually works. This is huge for quality control. You're not just trusting the AI, you're seeing evidence. Watch the recording, verify functionality, no guessing. Third upgrade is autonomy with control. The agents have direct access to your editor, terminal, and browser. Sounds scary, right? Google built-in security controls. You choose the autonomy level during setup. Require approval for terminal commands. Set up an allow list for browser access. Only trusted domains get visited. You stay in control while agents do the heavy lifting. Now let's talk about how you actually use this. The process is simple. You describe what you want in natural language. For example, build me a to-do app with user authentication and a database. The agent creates a task list and implementation plan before it starts coding. This is where artifacts come in. Think of them like progress reports. The agent creates task lists, implementation plans, code diffs, screenshots, and browser recordings. You can comment on these just like a Google Doc. Leave a comment, the agent adjusts, all without stopping its work. When I first started using tools like this, I was overwhelmed. That's when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom. 1,800 members, all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Okay, back to Antigravity. Let's talk about strategic content planning. The way you approach development changes when agents do the grunt work. Instead of thinking about individual lines of code, you think at a task level. You focus on what needs to be built. The agents figure out how to build it. The browser integration makes this powerful. Want to try a different UI layout? Tell the agent. It codes it, launches it in the browser, you see it immediately. Don't like it? Give feedback. The agent adjusts. This rapid iteration lets you experiment without wasting hours. Now, for a real-world business scenario you could implement, let's say you run a small digital agency. You get a client who needs a landing page for their new SaaS product. They want a hero section, features grid, pricing table, FAQ accordion, and contact form. They want it responsive and built with Next.js and Tailwind. Based on what Antigravity can do, here's how this would work. You spawn an agent, you give it the requirements in plain English, the agent plans it out, codes the entire page, tests it on different screen sizes using the browser, shows you screenshots of mobile, tablet, and desktop views, all verified and ready to deploy. This is the kind of task where Antigravity's agent workflow shines. Instead of spending a full day or two coding and testing manually, you're delegating the execution while you focus on reviewing and approving. That time savings potential means you could take on more clients or spend more time on strategy and client relationships instead of being buried in code. It's about leverage, using AI to handle the repetitive work so you focus on the high-value tasks. Use Antigravity for prototyping. Spawn an agent, build a quick prototype, get visual feedback fast. Better than spending days on something only to realize it's not what you wanted. Use it for refactoring. Got messy code? Tell the agent to clean it up. It reorganizes, adds comments, improves structure, and tests everything still works. Use it for learning. Picking up a new framework? Build sample projects. Watch how the agent structures code. See what libraries it uses. It's like having a coding mentor. Automate testing. Have agents write unit tests, integration tests, end-to-end tests. They run the tests, identify failures, fix the code. Testing is time-consuming. Agents remove that barrier. Now, security. Giving an AI agent access to your terminal and browser sounds risky. Antigravity has built-in safeguards. You control the terminal command execution policy, require manual approval for every command, or let the agent run automatically. You also set up an allow list for browser domains. Only sites on that list can be accessed. Start with strict settings. As you build trust, loosen restrictions. Always work on throwaway branches when testing new agents. Use version control. If an agent does something wrong, revert it instantly. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 1,800 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working, what's not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip. No hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. If you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are crushing it with AI. Here's the bottom line. Google Antigravity represents a fundamental shift in how we build software. It's about giving developers superpowers. Delegate entire workflows to AI agents. Verify work through artifacts. Iterate faster than ever. The learning curve exists, but it's not steep if you're familiar with VS Code. Install Antigravity. Spawn your first agent. Give it a simple task. Watch how it works. Review the artifacts, then gradually increase task complexity. The developers who succeed won't be the ones who write the most code. They'll be the ones who orchestrate AI agents effectively. How to review their work, how to give good feedback, how to structure tasks agents can execute well. These are the new skills that matter. So that's Google Antigravity, agent-first development that's changing how we build software. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe. I break down AI tools like this every week. What works, what doesn't, how to actually implement them. Thanks for watching.